Alright, so this is for the LS build. This is this is an OEM alternator and power steering pump bracket. This is GM OEM. I'm just gonna go OEM with it since I know that's gonna work. But it came with all the bolts. These I have in the head because I just wanted to see if they fit in the head. And then this one down there is also in the bottom where it's supposed to go. But all the bolts screw in. It came with the alternator bolts. It came with the power steering pump bolts. The only bolts it did not come with was these. That's for your ground points. I just added those and I already had them, so they fit in there. So I tested them to see if they fit. And then just to keep, I already had these little nuts just to keep these in place so they're not falling out. For temporary, I'm just going to have these on there. Just so I know that's where these bolts go. I'm going to do the same here until then. I'm going to go buy some more and I'm going to do the same here. This right here is for your the pulley that's right there beside your alternator. So that's what that's for. And I believe it comes with a new bolt whenever you buy the pulley. So, and then I'm going to go buy some more of these little brass nuts. And then I'm going to take the 3 bolts that are in the head and the bolt that's in the bottom of the block out and then put them in here and then do the same here as I did here. That way I'm not losing the bolts in between tearing stuff down, because this isn't going on until I get everything in there. I got a cam and stuff on the way, but this is all the gaskets in this box. I didn't open it yet and I'm not going to yet, but this is all the gaskets, the head gaskets and all that is in here. Valve cover gaskets and everything like that. But now all I need is the bracket for the AC compressor, which I'm going to wait on that because I'm not going to be running AC because I don't have a blower motor. But I can get an AC compressor from GM that is for the Tahoes, and then get a line conversion kit and convert the lines over to use on the Camaro. So that's what we're going to do, is eventually do that. But right now I'm not going to be running AC. I don't have AC right now anyways. I just keep my windows down or take the T-tops off, and that's that. But there's this goo on the side of here. I can get goo gone and take that off. But I just wanted to give you guys an update. I do have a good amount of stuff in. That's the whole gasket kit. Talking the rear main seal, the front main seal, the timing cover gasket, the rear gasket that goes on the back plate where the little oil diverter valve is behind. It's got that gasket in it. It's got the valve cover gaskets, the head gaskets. It even has the little grommet style gaskets that go underneath the bolts for your valve covers. It's got a good amount of gaskets that are needed whenever you pull the heads and stuff like that and do a complete rebuild on the motor. So it's got all those. It's got new oil pan gaskets and everything like that, which I'm gonna probably change out the that seal that goes in between the oil pan. Not oil pan, the seal that goes in between the oil pickup tube. I'm gonna change that seal out. But yeah, but this is the main part I needed, because I'm gonna have to buy a power steering pump now and an alternator. But this is the main part I needed to be able to have the alternator and the power steering pump, which obviously you have to have a alternator, but you do not have to have a power steering pump. That's optional if you want it. It's going to help with steering, but if you don't have it, then it's going to be a little harder to steer whenever you're in trying to go on a slow turn. But whenever you're moving fast and you're steering without the power steering, it's and just the power steering just makes it easier for steering your vehicle. But a lot of the older vehicles didn't even have power steering pumps, so it doesn't matter if you have one or not. It just helps out with steering, makes it steering a lot easier. But this is the main part. They had aftermarket ones that were like $80 or more, and this was only like $69.11 after shipping and tax. So I was like, I'm just gonna get the OEM one. And it comes with all the bolts, all the OEM bolts. So, yeah, that's what we're at. That's what we're doing there. And then I added these. They didn't come with it. There's just two. It's just for your grounds, so you can put ground on. But, yeah, this is the OEM. And I got it off of eBay because, Temu didn't have this type of stuff. Temu had some of these, but they were aftermarket kind, and they were even still pretty high in price. But this was the cheapest one I could find, and it's OEM. It's got the OEM part number and everything, and so yeah, so I went with this. Plus, I'm going to be cleaning up the whole entire motor, getting all the oil and stuff off of it, and cleaning it up real good and all that. But anyway, I just want to give you guys an update. I have this, all the gaskets, and a couple other stuff over there for it that I had unboxed and showed you guys already. That's the timing cover, or the timing kit. That's one of those packages is the Coolpacks wiring. One of them is. I don't remember what the other one is. One is for the wiring loom. They sent me some cheap wiring loom wrap, and it wasn't as described, so I ended up getting my money back from that, but they told me I could keep it. So I got that for free, and yeah. But yeah, peace out.